Where I am now, better than before. Through those open doors, where I am now, where I am now, I'm in a special place. I'm still on the place where I am now.
It's now time for the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. The music that you hear in the background is none other than Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, where I am now. And if you'd like to see us live in WGPL 1350 studio, all you have to do is go to Edward Everett's Facebook page or WMBA Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton Facebook page. And guess what? You can see us live right here in the studio. And if you want to hear us all over the globe, all you have to do is go to 1350 AM, 1400 AM. And guess what? You can hear us all over the world. And now I want to introduce to some and present to others the host of the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, and a pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. E. It's a beautiful rainy day in the neighborhood.
Would you, could you, will you be my neighbor?
Let's welcome our neighbors, our WGPL 1350 AM listeners.
Peace, 95.3 FM, WGPL 1350 AM, WPCE 1400 AM, and WMVA 88.9 FM.
Facebook Live is on and popping. Let's also welcome Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Instagram. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, and we'll shout you out later on in the show.
Like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Please subscribe at YouTube at Crystal Records 1. That's CRISTO Records 1. We will shout you out. I tell you what, immediately. Go and do it now. Oh my goodness. I tell you what, Mr. E, it's a rainy day, not in Georgia, but right here in Virginia. We want to say happy Women's Month.
Yeah.
And we want to just take a breath because we just finished our Tuesday, Super Tuesday.
Yeah, election.
Primaries and things like that. A lot going on. But today is Wednesday. And Mr. E,
yes.
Give us our wonderful Wednesday hump day.
Today is hump day. Yeah.
There's a nice bird hump day. I like that hump day.
That's what today is.
Yes, hump day. So much going on. We're in March, and it is absolutely beautiful. Now, the reason for the rain, you all know the reason for the rain. It's going to yield some beautiful grass, beautiful flowers. The lilies are already out there. Absolutely beautiful. And we're so glad that God has given us, us getting closer and closer to a new season. As a matter of fact, on Sunday, we changed the clock.
That's right. We move our clock up forward this Sunday, so you won't lose no sleep. You might gain. Is it gain when you move it forward?
I think it is.
Or you lose
I'm not
when
sure.
you move it backwards. So you'll be moving it forward. And for those who have that automatic time setter on your cell phones and things of that nature, it'll do it for you.
Well, this is FYI's Wednesday segment. What's under the hat? Issues concerning you men.
Yeah.
And this is our special Men in Business segment. And our FYI special guest is business owner Ricky HOBBS, Living Good and Legal Shield. He represents those companies. And we're going to talk to Ricky right now. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I am blessed. Offers the opportunity to talk about, something that's fascinating for me, and to have somebody in my life like my godmother that God only knows, He knows everything to do.
Well, I tell you, that's right.
See my godmother age, but God who brought her back. And I'm just excited. I'm just so excited.
I am so glad. Ricky, we want you to lift your voice a little bit higher so our viewers can hear you through our feed, our platform. So make sure you speak up really good. And this is my godson, Ricky Hobbs. I'm telling you, love the family, his mom, his dad, his sister, his oh my goodness, his grandma. We want to shout out all of them and say good morning. I hope they are listening. The Hobbs family, know them well and just adore them. Ricky, tell everybody where you're from, and then we're going to talk about some of the things that you're doing and your mission. Okay, let us know where you're from, and then we're going to talk about your mission and things. But make sure you lift your voice and up so we can hear you.
I'm Georgia, originally from Virginia, of course, raised in Norfolk. But we moved here, I want to say, into Georgia in '88, and then I've been residing here in McDonald for about 20 years now.
Absolutely. Now, your mission is living good, focusing your business. One of the businesses is living good, but your mission is helping others to get where they want to be. Tell us about that mission first.
Okay, so for Live Good, that business is a ground floor business. No one has. It's really new. It's like I want to say a couple of years new. No one has heard about it. It's all natural organic company, and they allow people to come in on the ground floor and build a business. For next to nothing. And the product what I ask people to do and get people to do, try the product first. Everything is amazing. I use the products every day. You can use it in smoothies. They have health and beauty products. Everything is organic and it works automatically. So I try to urge people to use the process and check it out first.
Why did you
before you push it? Yeah. And, because it's next to amazing. You can't get anywhere else.
Tell me why. Yes.
To every person.
Tell me why you started a business about health and wellness.
Well, okay. So this business, it's not my startup. I'm in it with the actual CEOs and owners of the company. Now, I got into it because I had just came back from California. I was working out there for a year. And I was like, I got home and I was like, I know I want to do something, different to help people and, something that's good and will allow people to, grow from, and not just, be pushing something that's nonsense like they're doing today, They have a lot of stuff out there that you just really don't need, but people buy it. So this is something that will allow you longevity in life. And these products are just very cheap. When I say cheap, they are cheap. And that's the one thing I really push because you get drugs that you don't need they're so high these days. And a lot of the times you don't need the drugs. The natural stuff help heal the body. They help you live longer. So that's why I really, really want to push these products.
Okay, so living good is something that you umbrella under this particular company. How are you helping others? Are you able to talk to people and bring them under your name? How does it work?
Okay, so if say somebody wants to come into or build a business from it, what they would do, they would go to my website, which is You can go to it. Right offhand, give me a second. They would go to my website and they would go check out the whole product site, everything that's in it, and then scroll down and they will have the opportunity to join. If they're or be a member. If they want to try the product, it's 100% money back guarantee if they don't like the product. So that's another kicker that a lot of people don't get. Yeah, no one's going to give you a 100% refund if you don't like what you get at the store, or if you go to the hospital. I don't like that product. Can I get my money back or whatever I signed up for? You can't get that back. So this is another big thing with this company that is just amazing. Again, that no one else does. So,
all right,
it's 100% transparent. Whether you like it, if you don't like it, you can always say, well, I want to try something different, or that didn't work for me. Can I try something else?
What does the organic does for members when people going to getting your product? Is the product that you are pushing has any side effects or anything that nature that can help that can hurt folks, or what is the product doing to help folks?
I can't hear you say it again.
What does that product does to help folk?
Okay, so we have so many products. So I'm going to go to my website real fast. I don't take another second. And I'm going to give you just a couple of products that we have, which I'm going to say the first one I'll give to you, something that I use, is the Super Greens and Reds. These Super Greens and Reds you can get, and of course Super Greens and Super Reds, they are, a lot of companies have a variation of them. And so these Super Greens and Super Reds that this company has are all natural and organic, and they help with immune protection, energy and recovery, stress support, digestive health, and detox support. That's just the Super Greens. The Super Reds, they do cardiovascular health, circulation, sexual health, brain and cognitive function. So each product that they have, and if you go to my page, it explains everything that's in the product that it does to help rejuvenate your body or bring you to where you need to be.
I want to move over to something else that you're doing, and that is something that I'm sure we've heard. Living Good, you said you are 2 years into it. But let's talk about something that a lot of people have heard about, and let's find out why you decided to go in that particular business, and that is Legal Shield.
Yes.
How long have you been doing that?
Legal Shield, I've been with Legal Shield for over 2 years now.
Okay, 2 years, and you find it to be beneficial for people. Is this one of the ways you said that you're going to be able to help others to get to where they want to go?
Yes. Okay. So the vision that for why both of these fell in my lap is that with Live Good, I'm gonna help people build their own business and offer other businesses as well. So for myself, I'm building, I'm getting the capital so I can have a store, and I'm also going to offer other services in that same store as well. So that's the vision that's been given me.
All right.
That's what I'm going to do.
The Legal Shield. Okay, now the Legal Shield, that's a whole different business. Let's talk about what that is all about. How did you get into that particular business?
Family friend that we grew up with in church. She has been doing it for a long time. I had heard about Legal Shield years ago before I even contacted her or got in reach with her with this particular company. And at that time, it wasn't the thing for me at that time. But now the way they have it, it makes it. I see it now. A lot of, especially younger people, don't know their rights and they don't know or have access to any kind of lawyer situation or finances where if you get into trouble that you can possibly get out, with just a phone call. So this allows you to have an app that all you do is say you get stopped by a cop and you're not sure why you got stopped and you're kind of nervous. All you have to do is call your lawyer, you go to the app, and it has a red button for that type of emergency. Hit the red button and you have a lawyer right there. They can talk to the cops. You don't even have to. So just that one instance is amazing because no one knows that they have the right to do that. Or, so this can help, especially with a lot of situations that have gone on, in the news.
Yes.
A lot of people, stuff can be prevented. So this is something I'm really excited about pushing because it's needed in our generation and for in our community. So I'm really passionate about this as well. That's why both of these have just been living my life for a reason. So I'm out here doing it for pushing it.
Yes.
When you're promoting Legal Shield, how do one be a part of Legal Shield?
I'm sorry, say it again.
How do people become a part of Legal Shields?
How can they
be a part of Legal Shield?
They can be a part of Legal Shield by all they have to do again go to my website. That's RRichieHobbs. We are LegalShield.com. Go on my website. They can search every plan that we have. We have plans for business. We have plans for even PDO operators. I mean, and this is designed specifically for exactly what type of business you have. So they have and they have family and individual plans as well as ID Shield. So if you go to my site, it has every plan and it explains each and every plan there. If you want to be a part of the Legal Shield, you also can find that on the site as well. And you can call my line, any questions. My number is direct 404-991-0794 at any time. I'm here to help, and that's my goal. That's what I'm here for. So I want to help to get people aware and give them knowledge and help them grow in any way I can.
Tell me how you balance the businesses, two different businesses. They don't seem like the easiest business because you have to really convince people, especially with living good. You got to convince people that these are products that work, that you all have tried them on different folk. How do you balance businesses that where you have to really convince folk to do these services? Ricky, are you having an easy time selling your products and your services, or is it something that you're growing into?
Okay, so I would say with Legal Shield, I have people that's actually members and on my team. It's a process with both, but since I have my vision, I'm taking step by step. It's not something because a lot of businesses aren't like people think you can get it and get rich, and get rich quick actually, and no, you can't. So, and I'm taking my time with it, and that's what I want to do because the way you deal is the longevity of your company. So, if anything that you do, it's going to be a process, and I'm here for the process. At my I still work now, so I can get capital for my business. But in the midst, I'm coming across people all the time talking about what I do, and what I'm trying to do. So everything is a process, and I'm excited to take the walk, and I'm gonna keep walking it. A lot of people don't have the tenacity for it, but it is worth it. It is definitely worth it, and that's why I keep pushing. And I tell younger kids, the same thing. It's worth it. Don't ever give up on something that God has given you. Because it can be done, and if you trust and believe, it'll happen quicker than you ever know. So
yes,
you have to be willing to go through and do it and go through the process to actually get something that's worthwhile.
yes.
What demographics are you looking for in both parts, in Legal Shield as well as Living Good, in organic meds?
Okay, so for you mean demographic people?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what people are you going to say?
Okay, for both.
Yes.
Both can be any variety, and I'm gonna tell you why. For legal skills, everyone needs legal skills. It doesn't matter who you are, because they don't just do, they do wills, they do everything. They can write letters, recommendations. They can just do out of a situation that somebody won't pay you your money back. So that's for anybody, any demographic. Same with live. We have products for every age. Um, we have vitamins for men and women, young and old. The same thing with we have those super supplements. That's for anybody can take those. It's just in a certain amount, depending on your age and how old you are. But it's all anyone can use both.
Do they have
it's not to a certain demographic? That's why I like both, because anybody can, and it helps everyone.
Do you have to check with your physician before going into organic vitamins?
Now, I would say, depending on your health situation, it doesn't hurt to check. But in any case, I would say check with them, and you can take the product to them, and they can, okay it or whatever.
Yes.
Or you can try it yourself to see, how it works. Because none of these have extra additives that's gonna mess up anything that you've already been doing. If I said correctly, it doesn't have certain chemicals like the regular drugs do. So all of this is naturally formed, and particularly formed to where it's not going to do any side effects. None of these have side effects, if I can say that. Yes, and that's true, definitely.
Well, I want to know if there's information on the website. Give your website and contact information. Is there information on the sites where people can learn more about these products? Good. So give us this.
So if you go to my site on Live Good, which is, let me put my site in there.
I believe it's livinggood.com, isn't it? Let me see, Living Good. And Legal Shield, you can.
My site name.
Go ahead.
Is.
Okay.
www.livegood.com/rhobbs1.
Okay.
If you go to my site, it has everything from the background of the company to the background of the product. It describes every product and what it does for you. So you can click on it'll pull up my page, and you can click on the product.
And it'll give you information of what these products do.
It'll give you a synopsis of each product.
Okay.
And detail.
Good. I want to, Ricky, ask you about Georgia. Are you far from Atlanta? Hello?
Did I what?
I said, are you far from Atlanta, Georgia? Are you in the middle of?
Not far at all.
Okay.
I'm like probably 35 minutes outside of the city.
Okay. I want to ask you about Georgia. Because Georgia is, Atlanta especially has some things that are happening, I'm wondering, giving back to the community, is that a part of what you do? And what's going on with African American young men in the city of Atlanta? Can you give us a little history about how things are going? I know at one time they were having problems with gangs and different things like that. And the reason I'm asking is because, sometimes young people get into situations because they have a lack of, drive or business or work. And I was wondering if your businesses would fit, young people there and give them opportunities. But tell us a little bit about how you feel the environment there in Atlanta is.
I would say the environment. I've been in Georgia most of my life on and off. So from '90s to now, I would say it's grown a lot when business wise for anybody. Mm-hmm. There are so many different opportunities that it's unimaginable. So if you don't want to work a 9 to 5, you can get on one of these apps and you can go and schedule your own hours and make your own time in business. Mm-hmm. So the way to make money and to grow and have a business is here. Wow. I will say that definitely. It is definitely a growing market for anyone. That's why so many people are flocking to Georgia. And I kind of, it's a beautiful state, but yes. Business, it's the time for it. It's definitely the time for it. Anyone wants to come to Georgia and, just for trying to get a house or want to change up the scenery. It's definitely a hot spot. It is.
With crime.
A lot of younger people, I would say, location is key. Now, the makeup of Georgia, you have to drive, or have access to transportation. So that can be a hindrance to some people, but I mean, there are so many avenues that, that's not really an excuse. It's just your drive.
You can get to where you need to go.
The other thing is, I would have to say, like, media and stuff, what kids are paying attention to is probably another hindrance, because if you're looking at stuff that give off the wrong things or put stuff in your mind that don't need to be there, you will never actually find out the real, what the real situation is. You can't step out and go see it for yourself.
Okay.
When you're looking at Legal Shield, can you hear me good? Well, with crime at a high rapid rate in ATL, is there any way that Legal Shield is posted all around for folks who need lawyers, or how would you operate it?
You asking how would I operate Legal Shield in what area?
In the community, as far as crime. So as far as crime,
I would say that going to school, doing presentations for parents and kids, not just kids, but parents and kids, so they can understand what is actually happening out there, like on the street. So if the kids happen to get into a situation, they'll know what to do and how to do it through the app, and that way it'll prevent anything that might go down. So that's one area of being able to go to schools, going to you got these DUI classes. They have some in DUI schools, different things that'll give people the outlet to be able to prevent something that they don't have to go through. And still at the same time make money and have perks as well to build their own life and business.
Absolutely.
Legal is a big avenue for a lot of communities.
And great opportunity.
All over
Absolutely. Ricky, give us that information, and we want to thank you so much for being on. Do they still call you Ricky Man? Ricky Man. But look, give us your website one more time, and then we got to go. We want to say thank you so much for being on.
I'm going to give you Legal Shield and the Legal Shield site is Ricky Hobbs. We are LegalShield.com.
All right. Ricky, thank you so much for being on. We're going to be in touch, and blessings to you and the family. Give my love to the family, and thank you for being on FYI Radio Show.
Thank you so much. I look forward. We're going to do this again.
All right now. All right. Oh, wow. So
Have a good day.
Thank you. So we want to thank Mr. Ricky Hobbs. You know, he's into Legal Shield, living good. And he said he has some other things he's got going on. Great opportunity for him. And we want to thank him for being on FYI. Look, you all come over here just for a few minutes. And we're going to give you some information on some upcoming shows. God bless you. See you on Friday.
For the past 30 minutes, you've been listening to the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. Don't forget to join us Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9:30 to 10 right here on WPCE 1400, WGPL 1350, WMVA 88.9, and Peace 95.3. And have a wonderful, wonderful day.
Okay. What I like about men in business is that, hey, you can create what you want to create. You can work. You can do the things that you feel are going to help you to be successful. I asked him about Atlanta because, you know, there are a lot of media, just like he said, talking about you know, gangs and the malls and don't go here and don't go there. I really believe that if young people had opportunity, you know, and the love, of course, but opportunity, I think they wouldn't be in these places, or they would not want to be in violent gangs and things like that if they had a purpose and a mission.
You know,
and as simple as some people may think, you know, certain things are, you know, to me, just to know that somebody wants to be productive and they have given themselves opportunity is great. That's how I feel.
With big cities like New York and Atlanta and Detroit and Chicago, these great big cities where it was built on gang violence and things of that nature.
Say that again.
With big cities where you
big cities.
With big cities like that, they were built. Some of them were built on gangs and slicksters, and
I don't know if you can say they were built on that.
When you look,
there's a lot of people. There's a lot of that.
That's right. You see a lot of activity where a lot of folks see the bad side, not the plus side. You know, not the productive side of business. In our communities, we only see the negative, what we call negative side, which is the selling of weed and things of that nature. But what my question is, and it's in our cities like Chicago, in our hoods, it's all a hustle. It's a hustle. It's a hustle. We have to hustle and not invent anything.
Well, Atlanta is not that type. It has those elements, but Atlanta is an place of opportunity. Anybody that you talk to talks about Atlanta, talks about Georgia in the way where, you know, there are opportunities for African American people. They have built great businesses. They have a great network. It is a really, when I talk to people from Georgia and Atlanta, they have such a positive outlook when it comes to industry and businesses and jobs and things like that. It has that element, but just like he said, you got to be careful that you're not going by what you just hear instead of what you know. And so, you know, I just want to, you know, commend him on, you know, being productive, you know, and then wanting to access others to some of the things that he feels is a good thing. I want to say good morning to Sheila Robbins, Ernest Sutton, Valerie Watson, Anderson. We have I Am Lady as I believe it's HO7 joined. Thank you all for joining us.
When we look at legal aid and we look at
legal shields
and look at organic, see, there are some things about these legal shields and some things about organic medicine, vitamins and pills. You know, since pills I would think that pills that's being shipped from different places to your destination, you got to be very careful and cautious about it, because folks are really really tainting it. When you look at Legal Shields has been around since 1972, and it's one of the business where folks get in it to try to get a decent lawyer, someone to look at their paperwork, or someone to come and represent them.
Yes.
But a lot of folks don't tell them. With all lawyers, there's a fee. With all companies, there's a fee. And when you look at a lot of organic, since we're talking about organic medicine as also a legal shield, since when you're looking at organics, you got to really talk to your doctor before you take any medicine whatsoever for diabetes, heart trouble, blood circulation, the things of that nature. But but you gotta really pay close attention to that stuff.
Well, I listened to this young lady who is on, organic medicine and things like that. She talks with her doctor. A lot of people
Right.
talk with their doctor to see if these things are good for them. Now, let's keep it real. The stuff that's doctors are prescribing and things like that. You better ask questions about that.
That's
Don't you know
right.
certain of these medicines cause side effects that cause a kidney failure? So that ain't cute that, okay, just because a doctor giving it to me, it's going to be all up and up for me. You're going to have to do your research, whether it's organic, herbal, or whether it's prescribed from a doctor, because you can find yourself in a world of trouble with either or, unless you know what you're doing. So, so I advise people, they can visit sites, they can look at the information, but don't forget, when you go to your doctor and he says, I'm going to put you on this, you better find out what that is
That's right.
as
That's
well.
right.
So, because it ain't cute. You think, just going, oh, I'm going to my doctor, everything he give me. No, everything you get, make sure you find out. They have side effects. They have this, that, and the other. If you're doing organic or herbal, make sure you know what you're doing. Take it to your doctor. Take it where, do your research and things like that. With Legal Shield, I don't know a whole lot about it. I know, like Ricky said, to provide, lawyers and things like that. Let me tell you something. Lawyers are very, very, very expensive. And if this is a way for people to get legal information and things like that, where it's affordable, hey, that's fine. Again, do your research, see if it's something that is helpful, even if you're looking to it as a career. Just make sure it's something that you want to do. Just like Ricky said, it is not just a get quick, I'm going to get in it and I'm going to get rich. He said it's a process. You got to really work it. You got to get customers, gain customers, the confidence of people, and you can go from there. But the opportunity and career opportunities are there for people that are interested in doing this as a business.
That's right. That's right. So listen, I want to just let you know about our next guest. Our guest will be on with us, Miss Hinton. That will be on Friday. A lady by the name of Jessica Morning will be our special guest. She's a entrepreneur. She's running the Red Cross CPR classes. She's a manager, and she's owning part of her own business as a CPR tester, where she can help you if you want to be an instructor or if you need CPR classes. Miss Jessica Morning will be our special guest on Friday.
All right, and we have a young lady, Miss Brown from Geneva House, that's going to be here on the 22nd. She's very anxious to talk to us about women in homelessness. We're going to cover women in history, of course, this month. And we want you to continue to join us and be a part of what we're doing. Don't forget, FYI After Dark, that's at 6 p.m. on Mondays. Don't forget, this Friday, again, we're going to have the young lady from the Red Cross, but we're going to also be serving that tea. Ooh, I want to serve some tea on what happened on last night.
Nikki
Haley said bye, y'all, at 10 o'clock. As a matter of fact, she's on now. Maybe I can get her on my phone to see what she's talking about. But she's saying goodbye it's over. I got to go out. So, hey, we're going to be checking that out, talking about that on Friday, and really serving it up.
Also serving that tea on Friday. We'll be talking about some during that time. We'll be talking about the primaries. What do you think about the primary election? Do you really think that Donald Trump um, is ready or want people that's doing it out of pure spite to have him to be nominated to be the president? What is your take on what a president of the United States must be, how he must carry himself, and what he should do? Is it all crookdom as a president of the United States? Where are the nice guys are?
Well, I tell you what, we're going to see you back here on Fun Friday. Listen, thank you all for purchasing and downloading Make It All Right. It's still up there. The links are there. You all can go on my link on social media and get the link to YouTube. I mean, iTunes, the Amazons, and the Spotify's and CD Babies, and Make It All Right. Also, the Royal Ladies Pie is official. It is no longer the Ladies Pie; it's the Royal Ladies Pie. You can get the pie anytime for any special event, any special occasion, Sunday dinner. Also, visit bulvicacademy.com, BULVIC academy.com, and look at our wonderful information, anti-bullying and information. The books are there. The game app is there. Information about the new course coming up soon is there. And just again, www.bulvicacademy.com. So listen, we're going to see you all on Friday. I want you to have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for your support. Mr. E's going to tell you how you can be a special guest sponsor intern with FYI Radio Show.
If you'd like to be a special guest or sponsor of the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, all you have to do is give us a call at 757-714-7861. Or you can inbox us at Edward Everett Facebook page, Miss Yolanda Lady Hinton Facebook page, FYI Facebook page, or email us at FYIRadioshow@gmail.com. Again, that's FYIRadioshow@gmail.com, or call us 757-714-7861. Or if you like to be in our audience, that's right. If you like to be an audience, all you have to do is drop us your email. Yeah, send us your email and we'll send back to your message to let you know that this is the time for you to be in the audience of FYI Radio Show. Send it to FYI Radio Show live@gmail.com.
Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Bye now.
2 up, 2 down.